Good day. This is SWATI PRIYA, counseling psychologist and therapist. I'm here today to share some of my views to students and parents who are looking for the scope of psychologists and which areas they can specialize in. I think me sharing about my own experiences could be of some help to people. So, my career I began in 2009 as a special educator, and throughout my journey, when I did my MSc, MPhil, psychotherapy, and my PhD, though I haven't yet completed my PhD paper, I have been working as a part timer. I've done a lot of internships in different sectors, and I've done apprenticeship under many of the top senior psychologists in the field today. So, as a special educator, my role was to remediate students with reading and writing difficulties, and that was my first exposure to a special school where I got opportunities to work with children of different kinds of intelligence, memory, and other kind of challenges. And I could see the role of occupational therapists, speech therapists, and training children on activities of daily living, life skills, so on. And my next exposure was in a hospital, a psychiatric hospital and a de-addiction center. So I had the exposure to work with a lot of inpatients and outpatients at a very young age, and I was trained during this period in a lot of psychometric tests under chief clinical psychologists and psychiatrists, fortunately. And I think that was a period where I learned how to make a report, generate a report, and submit it to the concerned psychologist and the psychiatrist who's treating the patient. And I also had exposure to learn about neurosis, psychosis, and epilepsy patients, and also into people into addiction, some knowledge about substance abuse, alcohol de-addiction, smoking cessation, so on. And I got the opportunities to counsel a lot of people. And then my next work was with an NGO. Through this NGO, we used to be sent to different kind of institutions. That is me along with a few other counselors. We used to have every week supervisions, and we used to go to government schools, matriculation schools, colleges, corporates, so on. And it would be like we used to announce that these are the days when the counselor will be available and you can come and seek help from us. And I've done a lot of group work also with hostelites and so on. So we could see that people from different sectors, how they differ in the way they think and the lifestyles, and how to help people in different ways. And my last job was as a full-time school counselor who used to conduct career counseling, which was why they exclusively took me in. But otherwise also I'm used to working with children from primary, middle school with academic and behavioral problems, and adolescents with different kinds of issues they face when it comes to the hormonal changes and attractions they face in life, and the conflicts with parents, other things. So I also do a lot of work with parents. And I was also into teaching. I've taught humanities students psychology, and other than the school sector, I've also worked with colleges as a guest faculty. I've taught lifespan development and peer education. And these are few of my experiences. I've also taught in a university. So I've been a soft skill trainer in a university in Chennai. And I think these are certain things which could provide you some insights about what to do. So there are various specializations you can take up, either as counseling psychologist, or clinical, or forensic, or sports, There's need wherever there are people. There's definitely need for psychologists, and I think in the very beginning, when you're just a beginner in your career, it's okay if you're just working for a stipend and not focusing on a very good salary. But then as you grow with experience, so for me to reach this place as an independent psychologist, it took me around 13 years. So now I run my private clinic, and I also do a lot of freelancing work with association with colleges, corporates and schools, depending upon the need. And in my center, I also run a lot of internship programs for students and budding counselors, so on. So I think this video would definitely make sense to people who are looking for careers in counseling. Thanks for your time.